fans, here we go. Ed Holmes All-Star Promotions is proud to present 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Journeyman Management and Tommy Camacho Golf Pro. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, Zachary Young. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing black trunks, trimmed in gray. He is training out of the Movement in Hawthorne, California. He weighed in the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Johnny Hotheads Wine! His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black trunks trimmed in gold. He is training out of 15th round of Glendale, California. He weighed in 146 pounds. Tonight, he is also making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Hartoutyn, the Juggernaut, Vardanyan. Once again, our referee, Zachary Young, to give final instructions.
There you go. We got another great matchup coming right here, y'all. Battle of the Rising Stars. Zachary Young, our referee for our 4th fight of the evening. We got John White and Hartoutyn. Vardanyan. Probably not saying that correctly, so we're just going to call him Hartoutyn.
Yeah,
4 rounds of boxing.
Our announcer, I don't know how he got through that, but he did a wonderful job on that announcement.
Jim Fitzgerald must have worked on that. So anyway, in the great Battle of the Rising Stars transition, or I should say tradition here, Iron, we have 2 fighters making their pro debuts coming out Battle of the Rising Stars, welterweight division, and here they come. John White has definitely got Hartoutyn in the corner early. Okay, from what I see so far, John White didn't come to play. He's fired up. He's pursuing, pushing the action, and definitely trying to get Hartoutyn back into the ropes. John White in the gold and black trunks, throwing combination left, right, and Hartoutyn almost has to push him back to gain some space. Both fighters making their pro debuts here tonight. Battle of the Rising Stars. We're scheduled for 4 in this one, but for some reason, I don't think it's going to make it to 4 rounds. Hartoutyn in the black and white trunks against the ropes in the corner again, because Johnny White is just pressing.
There you go, pace yourself.
Okay, now that's the first time that we've really actually seen Johnny White back down a little, using his head, forcing in almost too low there. You really can't come in like a nose tackle. But that's definitely Johnny White's strategy. He's pushing, he's using his head, he's using his weight, and trying to continue to push Hartoutyn back. Ooh, a jab from Hartoutyn, though, slows down Johnny White as he tries to come in.
Keep your hands up, keep your hands up.
Interesting there. That could slow Johnny down in coming in that way. Again, Johnny White really trying to press the action, leaving himself a little gullible, trying to come in hard. He's having some trouble with his footing. You know, Hartoutyn's doing a great job, though, of pacing himself, not getting too carried away in the moment, and as round one winds down, he's expended about half of the energy that John White has expended in this round. John White shaking his head, apparently happy with the result, but I think that's got to be, in a strange way, a victory for Hartoutyn. He really didn't expend the energy. Even maybe if John White wins on points, Hartoutyn's barely broken a sweat, and John White's almost thrown it all out there, Iron.
Yeah, totally. But Hartoutyn's coming in and head first, and we got to keep those hands up, because that could become a very dangerous situation for him later as we get through these rounds.
You get the feeling that Hartoutyn, is now in the second round, probably going to start to find his momentum. Very relaxing break for Hartoutyn there. Again, barely sweating. And Johnny White, a lot of effort expended there in round one. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going. He looks okay standing there, so adjusting his shorts, and we're going to get on to round two. Here at Battle of the Rising Stars. Zachary Young, our referee. There comes Johnny White again with that driving in with the head.
Hands up, Mark! Hands up! Jab! Don't hit till you're inside. That's an elbow!
Now you can definitely tell that Hartoutyn is putting his head in, still trying to force the action, but this time things are getting a little interesting.
Move your head! Move your head! Move your head! That's the jab!
And now here comes Hartoutyn. He's saying, okay, enough's enough. I can put my head down and run forward too.
Move your head! Walk him back, man! Move your head! Jab, walk him back! Lower, lower, lower! Walk him back, head punch! Tyson up! Tyson up! Back up! Back up! There you go, hands up! There you go! Hands up! Tyson up! Suits in it! Get him back first! Where's the three?
Ooh, Vardanyan almost trying to tackle White.
Find your spacing!
I'll tell you one thing, that Vardanyan has continued the entire night is to push his weight into
Hands up! Hands up! Move around that stuff! Move
White.
Your head. Move your head! Move your head! Now! There you go!
Vardanyan left, right body shot, head down in the action.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Johnny White now has got to figure out a way. He's trying to work the jab, trying to figure out some kind of answer for this sort of,
Step away, hit!
I don't know, what would you say? Hartoutyn sort of attacks like a ram, like a batting ram. The crowd now starting to respond, wanting to see something from Johnny White.
Stop reaching down!
Johnny White in the corner, on the ropes again. This time Hartoutyn's, sort of got his head caught down there, but Hartoutyn, Vardanyan on the ground. We got his mouthpiece out and the end of the round. So as round two comes to a close, we see a little different dynamic going on here in the fight. Hartoutyn, Vardanyan doing a fantastic job in the gold and black in the blue corner. You can see here, standing there.
And White just landed that right hand and put him to the ground.
Yeah, right at the end of the round, White, sort of dictating with a little bit of a shot there. But overall, Johnny White, I think, is not sure what to do with this tank that keeps coming at him.
Charging him.
Hartoutyn Vardanyan is now coming out, and here comes Johnny White. Third round, scheduled for 4 here, and here they go, toe-to-toe. Vardanyan now has a really good shot of getting White into some trouble. Woo! And there comes a head from Vardanyan. Left-right combinations doing some damage on Johnny White. Ooh, Johnny White's going to get a minute. Mouthpiece. His mouthpiece came out. They stopped the fight because Johnny White's mouthpiece came out. Obviously, Hartoutyn Vardanyan's corner did not like the stoppage there, but he just got the same stoppage a moment ago. And here comes Vardanyan again with White in the corner. Big exchange, Vardanyan, left, right,
Vardanyan with the combos.
Trouble. White able to sustain that entourage from Hartoutyn Vardanyan. Now Vardanyan is he's out of wind, Iron.
He's out of energy. His hands are dropping.
His punch is now ineffective. Both fighters are exhausted right now. Vardanyan now starting to eat some shots. He better back off because White might get lucky here. Vardanyan leaving it all out on the table. And there, Vardanyan continuing to push, continuing to throw punches.
Vardanyan got White against the ropes.
Yeah, White there is still somehow able to work that jab.
Both boxers are extremely tired and they're just hanging on to each other.
And Vardanyan actually fell down, grabbed onto White. Referee in charge of the fight. Zachary Young looking at both fighters. He's going to let it go. He's going to let him go. Sheer exhaustion. Oh! Big rights. And Hartoutyn Vardanyan still on his feet.
Oh, White landed rights and lefts.
And White.
And he's still standing. And the ref has called it. White has landed combos after combos. And finally, the ref has said enough is enough.
Incredible. Both fighters out on his feet as Hartoutyn Vardanyan somehow stays up.
Oh my gosh.
And then White able to sort of tee up. As you can see there, Vardanyan just doesn't have anything left, and rightfully so. Zachary Young stops the fight late in the 4th round after just an incredible effort by both fighters. But how many shots did Vardanyan take out on his feet and didn't go down?
Well, I knew we were in trouble when his guard was on the way down and he wasn't holding those hands up. And once that happened, White just capitalized on it and just landed one after another. But Vardanyan took it. He took it strong. And I couldn't believe 2 or 3 of those were hands down. And he's just looking off into the ceiling. So great job by the ref to step in. Enough's enough. This guy cannot take any more blows.
Well, I'll tell you what, this crowd's on their feet here at the Quiet Cannon. The men are getting up and buying beer. The women are tearing up. And this is one of the best, again, fights we've ever seen. What an awesome matchup. And again, great sportsmanship. Battle of the Rising Stars. And look at White there in the middle of the floor. Absolutely exhausted. One of the best fights, again, I've ever seen in my time here at Ed Holmes' Battle of the Rising Stars. Both fighters totally leaving it out there, and somebody's got to win, but, you know, both guys winners here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 3, referee in charge, Zachary Young, stops the contest in favor of our winner. By way of knockout, the red corner, Johnny Hot Hands White!
Well, you're going to get some mixed reactions from the crowd on that one, but Johnny White able to take advantage late in the round when Vardanyan, unable to really even throw a punch, goes down and you know, the fight gets called. Johnny White wins his pro debut right here at Battle of the Rising Stars, and a good win for him. You see here, this was a little bit before the fight ended. Hartoutyn there, totally exhausted, grabs on to Johnny White, and they fall down together like you would almost grab onto a pole or something as you're starting to go down. He literally just, you know, looking for something to grab onto. But then Hartoutyn comes back and fights another 20 seconds or so. And the crowd's absolutely loving it.